We are live. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone, depending on where you are watching this live video from. My name is Joe Dehile. I'm a successful real estate professional and I help wealthy persons make more money through real estate investments. So you're welcome today. Today I want to give you 5 facts. No, let me not give a number to it. I want to give you facts you should know about Epe. What are the facts you should know about Epe? Especially for our friends in diaspora, in other countries that have not been to Epe and you want to buy. Be rest assured that after this video, I would still add visuals of what Epe looks like and some of the things to expect, especially the landmarks that you would want to, especially the landmarks you should look out for when you are getting a property around this axis. So that being said, let's get to it. What are the 5 facts? I said no number. What are the facts to look out for when getting a property in Epe? For those that will visit or will send someone to visit, you will know you are in Epe when you see a very large bowl of fish at the Epe junction. They call that place T junction. So once you are getting into Epe, you see that large design of a fish in Epe. Which means that majority of the local people in the environment are fishermen. There's a lot of water area in Epe, so there's a lot of fishery going there. I once had a friend who was asking if he could start something like a fish pond business. I said, fantastic. He could get someone to work there, get enough workers to work in his fish pond business, and he's going to have enough means of getting fishes. So if you're also looking out to get Epe for such purposes, Epe is the perfect area. So what are the other facts? The other facts are there are a minimum, if not more, than 4 universities in Epe. 4. Number 1, Caleb University is located right there in Epe. St. Augustine's University is also located around that axis. Pan-Atlantic University, they call it PAU, is also located before you get to Epe. That's the road that leads to Epe. Before you get to T Junction, you see Pan-Atlantic University by your left. So apart from that, there is this Lagos State, or there's one other university also in Epe there. So these are the 4 major ones that I'm aware of. Most likely there will be some that are already coming to that area because they see the developments coming to the environment. And you know what happens when there are universities, there are campuses, there are students in that environment. There will be need for campuses, there will be need for places to stay, conducive environment. So you will not lack people that will stay in your house if you decide to start up a rental business in that environment. It's a very, very good one. So the major landmarks that we should all take note. I'm sure you would have heard of these ones over and over. That's why I did not start with them. The proposed international airport located close to Epe there. It is adjacent the Lekki Free Trade Zone. We will get to the Lekki Free Trade Zone shortly, but let's talk about the proposed international airport. How many of us know the price of properties in Ikeja before the Murtala Mohammed Airport was finally commissioned? If you can guess, I was not born then. Was I born? Maybe if I was born, I was still very young. But after the international airport, the price of properties right now in Ikeja, you cannot get a full plot of land for anything less than 200 million, especially around that airport environment. You will be dreaming. Some of them close to 1 billion, depending on the amount of developers in that axis and the amount of infrastructure around that environment. And that's one thing you should also be looking out for Epe. By the time the new airport is commissioned or is done, let me even talk of done, you can only imagine the congestion, the need for hotels, the need for apartments, the need for short-let apartments, rental apartments in those axes. So there will be a high demand of housing. People are saying Ekpe is appreciating fast, lands in the Lekki are appreciating fast. You have not seen anything. Let those developments start. I've not even talked about the Lekki Free Trade Zone. Some of us don't really know why it is called the Lekki Free Trade Zone. Reason being that, let me use Dubai as example. So Dubai is an open economy that works on a tax-free economy where anyone can come and do business in the environment without the burden of government tax. Is that right? Good. So Lekki Free Trade Zone operates in that line. For example, if you have a property in Lekki Free Trade Zone or a business, let me say a business in Lekki Free Trade Zone, industrial, commercial, whichever kind of business, if you are importing anything from any part of the world and it gets to the border, you will not be paying custom duties. Yeah, you heard me right. You will not be paying custom duties or import duties or government tax on any of those properties. And if at all you will pay, it will be at a far, far reduced rate compared to if you were not in Lekki Free Trade Zone. So it's a major advantage. Currently, we have over, let me not exaggerate the numbers, we have over 30 industries in Lekki Free Trade Zone, and the major one of them being the Dangote refinery. For those of us that don't know, the Dangote refinery is in the Lekki Free Trade Zone. Lekki Free Trade Zone has two parts. One is the southern part of the Lekki Free Trade Zone, and then we have the northern part. I'm not very, very sure, but if I'm correct, the Dangote refinery is at the northern part of the Lekki Free Trade Zone. So you can imagine all the shipping, all the machinery coming to Lekki and to Dangote refinery, they not being on imports or custom duties. So a lot of people want to get properties in these axis. There will be a lot of more businesses coming to this axis of Lekki Free Trade Zone. So you know what that means. These expatriates will be looking for places to stay, will be looking for places to relax. So it's a lot. It's a whole lot why people are rushing to Epe. Well, before you get to Epe itself, you will get to the Lekki Free Trade Zone by your right. You pass the Lekki Free Trade Zone, then once you pass the Lekki Free Trade Zone by your right, you see the giant design of fish, and that is when you will know you have gotten to Epe. Now, for Dangote Refinery is quite a distance from where Epe is. You can see an hour distance, 1 hour distance to where Epe is. So people who would be working in Dangote Refinery or businesses around Dangote Refinery will be looking for more affordable housing. We all know that houses and lands around Dangote Refinery, majority of them are selling for nothing less than 60, I'm not saying 50, 60 million naira. We know of Amen Estate phase 1 and 2, right? So right now, lands are already high there. Then imagine the cost of housing, imagine the cost of rent. Um, for a 2-bedroom apartment there, you can be expecting a rental income of a minimum of 1.5 million naira every single month. That's around the Dangote refinery. But not all workers will be able to afford that amount of rent yearly. So they'll be looking for more affordable housing, and that is where Epe comes in. So people don't mind living 1 hour from their workplace, waking up early and taking buses to that area. Am I right? Great. So Epe is a hot cake because of this development. And adjacent Dangote refinery, this is Dangote refinery here, by the right of Dangote refinery is the Lekki Deep Sea Port. So let's not go in details with Lekki Deep Sea Port. The largest, not just in Nigeria, if not in West Africa. You can imagine that size. So a lot of things coming from outside the country will be using the Lekki deep sea port for delivery, for offloading. So you can imagine when they get to the sea, they come down, they will be looking for affordable housing. They go to the one close to, let's even say you want to do a shortlet, you want to take a shortlet, you want to rent a, okay, let me calm down. Shortlet is you renting an apartment for a day or more, just a day or 3 days. So you are looking for that apartment. You go there and they tell you for 2 bedroom is 100,000 per night. And let's not push the price right now. You can be lucky. You can be lucky to rent a room for, let's say, 50,000 naira per night. A good, comfortable, and what a cozy shortlet apartment you can see for 50,000 naira per night around the Ijebu axis, right? However, people will want something affordable. How about the hotels? How much per night can you get? We're talking of 10,000 naira upwards per night. That's in the Lekki Dangote Refinery or the Lekki Deep Sea Port axis. So once you have seen this development, people will still be looking for something more affordable. They don't mind going to Epe. So there are a lot of facts you should know about Epe whenever you want to make buying or purchasing decision. That being said, I hope I've not forgotten my points. Let me look at my notes quickly so I can give you everything in full detail. Oh, great, great. Another thing people are not aware of is that Epe links both mainland and island. I had a client recently who was asking more information about Epe, and I said, Epe leads to mainland. I said, mainland? No, that it's, am I sure? I said, I'm very sure. I've been there, I've been to the road, I know the axis. And I said, then how sure am I? So I gave him details. You can use Epe to link to Aja or Ibeju Lekki, right? Down to the main Lekki itself, right? Down to main Lekki and then come down to the mainland. At the same time, you can use Epe to pass through Ikorodu, yes, and still find your way to the mainland. So Epe is a very well positioned area that cuts in between mainland and island, and that's where you can talk about when the international airport is up, there will be less congestion around Ikeja, especially for flights, for hotels, for accommodation. Oh, especially for flights, for hotels and accommodation, and more for, there will be more for for Epe. The lights is distracting me, but thank you for still joining. That being said, now that I talked about Ikorodu, I want to talk about the proposed fourth mainland bridge in Ikorodu. It is also one of the largest of its kind. How many of us know the prices of properties in Lekki and Ikoyi before the Lekki-Ikoyi bridge was made? If you were still alive, if you know history, you will know that the gap or the jump in prices came about after the after the Lekki-Ikoyi bridge was made. So once the fourth mainland bridge is made, you can imagine the rise of prices and properties in that axis. It's a major one. It's a major, major one. So I've given you so many reasons why if someone mentions Epe now, you will not even think twice. You will understand why a lot of people are going to Lekki and Ibeju Lekki and Epe to be precise. Then to round up, because they've taken my light, and they are indirectly telling me that I should go and I should tidy up. You should know that ending of 2022, there was a road commissioned from Epe down to Ibeju Lekki, that's Eleko, and it did not stop there. The road still was proposed to come down to Abraham Adesanya. You know what that means? That's more people having another access route to Epe. More persons will be going to Epe. There is also a proposed road from Ibadan down to Lagos. Are we together? Coming down to that axis, cutting through Epe, railway road. So there are so many reasons why you will not want to think twice when it comes to investing in Epe. So that being said, I want to tell you right now the best of the best property you can buy in Epe. For more information, I've broken down everything about this property. The good read through the description of this video to get more details. The good thing is that the property is currently on its pre-launch. If you are watching this video today, today is your lucky day. You are getting this particular property 60, I'm not saying 40, 60% lesser than you will get it when it is officially launched. It will be official on the 4th of November this year. That's the first Saturday of November this year. At that time, the price of the land will be selling for 35 million naira if you are paying outright. But today, this day, if you are reaching out to me, you can get this land for 12 million naira. Check the gap. It is over 60% discount. You don't want to miss this offer. Reach out to me with the number attached in the description of this video. That is not all. If you decide you want to have a mini estate, that means you want to buy 6 plots, that's an acre, so that in future you can decide to sell 3 and keep 3 to yourself, or decide to sell everything and gain huge return on investment. This is your offer now. Instead of paying 35 million naira times 6, that's over 200 million naira for 6 plots on the launch date in November. Right now, today, you can get that 6 plots for 10 million naira per plot. In fact, I want to bring it down for people that will reach out to me today. Please, today. But let me give an extension to weekend. Let's to before Monday morning. If you can reach out to me for these 6 acres particularly, I'll be giving you for 7.5 million naira per plot. That means you'll be paying 45 million naira in total per plot. 45 million naira in total per plot. And keep this in mind, every single week, this property will be appreciating by 2 million naira till the 4th of November. So both single plots by 2 million naira and both 6 plots to be appreciating by 2 million naira per plot every single week. So thank you for taking out time to watch this video. I did it on YouTube so you can really get the details and reach out to me to secure your plot. Once again, my name is Joe Tehile. I'm a successful real estate professional and I help wealthy persons make more money through real estate investments. Have a great day. Reach out to me with the number attached to this video.